Om Shri Sai Ram. Dear students, welcome back to one and all for the 10th class State Syllabus Science Textbook 2 and the chapter Heredity and Evolution. Today's part of this chapter is 7, part 7, which we will be discussing about evidences in evolution. Before we pass on to the part 7 of this chapter, let us recap our previous parts, key points, and also check out and clarify the answers of the assignment 6. In our previous class, we came to know that evolution is a gradual process of change from simple to complex. And this evolution is of two types: organic evolution, inorganic evolution. Organic evolution, the gradual change from simple to complex related to living organisms, is organic evolution. And inorganic evolution, gradual change from simple to complex relating to non-living things. Further, we continued that Charles Robert Darwin is being coined as the father of evolution with his principles, which are now also being accepted in many areas. The principles of Charles Darwin: overpopulation, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest, and natural selection. Further, we also continued that the natural selection, the genetic drift, which plays a major role in the field of evolution by taking into consideration the beetles example. Further, we summarized our experimentation and explanation relating to the beetles in the three different areas. We summarized that there are acquired and inherited traits also. We also understood inherited are inborn, which come from the parents. Acquired are been according to the climatic changes, what all the external adaptations which the person has been made, Next, we came to know about the speciation, where the new species exist from the existing one. During the reproductive process, a part of that population gets isolated. Hoping that you'll all recollect with these main points of our previous part. Now let us check out the answers of the assignment 6. First question: what are the different ways in which individuals with a particular trait may increase in a population? Number 1, natural selection. Number 2, genetic drift. And number 3, abundance of food. These are the 3 areas or the ways in which a particular trait may increase in a population. Second question: why are the small numbers of surviving tigers a cause of worry from the point of view of genetics? Tigers are surviving in limited numbers due to natural calamity that may cause the death of tigers, leading to extinction as per the genetic drift phenomenon. This is about the answer for the second question. Hope you will have understood. There's a slight change in the question number. It should be number 3. We already know that technology is technology. So this is question number 3. What factors could lead to the rise of a new species? Genetic variations, natural selection, and reproductive isolation. These are the 3 factors which lead to the rise of a new species. Dear students, the detailed explanation of all these factors was being already done. So I just mentioned here the points according to the question that is being asked. They have just asked what factors, so we have to just name the factors. Today's part 7 of the same chapter, Heredity and Evolution, which mainly deals with the evidences for evolution. So what these evidences? To understand that evidences for evolution, this classification term plays a major role. It was the sacrifice and selfless services of great personalities who started to investigate the creation in a systematic way. They coined the term called classification to get a very clear-cut picture about the evidences for evolution. Then what is classification? Collecting of organisms. Not only collecting, grouping. Not only grouping, naming them on the basis of a particular character. It is called as classification. Collecting, grouping, naming on the basis of particular character. It is called as classification. The characteristics are details of appearance or behavior also. For example, we have taken character, and on the basis of the character, we have classified the whole living organisms into various groups. Now let us see. The character selected is nucleus. So on the basis of nucleus is the controlling and coordinating center of a cell. On the basis of the development of the nucleus, we classified the organisms into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Pro, no true. Karyon, nucleus. No true nucleus. Prokaryotes means the organisms which are lower developed, where the genetic material is being scattered without a nuclear membrane and many cell organelles are absent. Primitive organisms. They are prokaryotes. Bacteria and blue-green algae come for prokaryotes. The blue-green algae such as nostoc, anabena, azula, oscillatoria, they all come for the prokaryotes. Very happy to see Sheshasai as well as Rahul so eagerly and so interestingly listening. Almost all the students. So prokaryotes are the group of organisms which do not have nuclear membrane. No cell organelles. They are underdeveloped. Eukaryotes, true, karyon, nucleus. So true nucleus is being present in them. That means well-developed nuclear membrane is there, and also the cell organelles are developed, advanced. Then on the basis of number of cells, if the living organism is having only one cell, then they are unicellular organisms, single-celled organisms. If there are more than two, They are multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms. On the basis of a character, we classify the organisms. Photosynthesis, photo, light, synthesis, prepare. With the help of light energy, the food is being prepared. By what? By the green plants. Self-preparing they are. So we termed them as plants and animals. It is only the green plants which undergo photosynthesis. Hence we call them as autotrophs biologically, which depend on plants directly or indirectly on food, are called as heterotrophs. Autotrophs, which prepare their own food. Heterotrophs do not prepare their food. They depend on plants for their food. So on the basis of photosynthesis, we classified the organisms. Hence I told you all, classification means collecting, grouping and naming on the basis of a particular character. Classification of species is in fact a reflection of their evolutionary relationship. So classification, it is the reflection of evolutionary relationship. Dear students, with this classification, which is mainly important, you can observe the bacteria which belongs to very perfect Sheshu. You are telling correct. Bacteria belongs to which group? Prokaryotes. Why? Perfect it is. The genetic material is only scattered here. It doesn't have a true nucleus. It doesn't have a nuclear membrane. Hence, it is a prokaryote. Amoeba, the nucleus is there with nuclear membrane, even though it is single-celled. Unicellular organism. Protozoans. Proto, first. Zoa, animal. First existed animals. They are protozoans. Unicellular. In that, amoeba is one example. Paramecium, slipper shaped, you can observe here. Unicellular organisms, paramecium. There you are observing bacteria, prokaryote, amoeba. No doubt it will come for eukaryote. Along with that, unicellular, paramecium, unicellular and eukaryotic. Can observe the slowly, there is a gradual development in the creation. You are seeing here green plants, well developed, non-flowering, flowering plants, gymnosperms, non-flowering, angiosperms, flowering. There also a gradual advancement in the growth of the plants also. Further, the animals, invertebrates which do not have backbone. One example is this octopus. Ashtapadi, in Kannada we call it as octo. Oct means eight, eight-legged invertebrate, which comes under the phylum called Mollusca, the octopus, which you have studied in earlier classes in the diversity of living organisms. The octopus, where we classified them into invertebrates and vertebrates, backbone absent, backbone present. So on the basis of a particular character, we group the organisms for the better understanding, which also tells us that evolution has taken place. Now the evidences for evolution. With the efforts on classification, we got very clear-cut picture about the evidences for evolution. For the 10th standard level, we have 3 evidences that evolution has taken place, that the organisms have developed from simple to complex also. Which are those 3? The first one is homologous organs, analogous organs, and vestigial organs. Number 2, embryological study. And number 3, fossils. These 3 evidences prove that evolution has taken place. Let us see one by one, very important from the exam point of view. Homologous organs, simple way you can remember forever in your lifetime. Organs with similar structure but different function. Similar structure but different in their function. They are called as homologous organs. You can observe the example, the 4 limbs of a frog, lizard, bird, and human being. When you observe the picture which is being displayed here, you can observe frog 4 limb for hopping, lizard, bird 4 limb, and human. Their appearance is same, but the function is different. The 4 limbs of human being is nothing but the hands. But that is not so if we take to consideration the frog or the lizard or the bird. So the function is different, but the structure is similar. Such organs are called as homologous organs. Analogous organs. Organs which have similar appearance and function. Same function also here, but differ in their origin. Appearance may look very similar, even the function is same, but the origin in the body from which place that organ comes, it is different. Such organs are called as analogous organs. So analogous organs, same function. Homologous organs, different function. This much you should remember. Organs with different function is homologous organs. Organs with the same function, analogous organs. If you take to consideration the example, the wings of an insect, bird, and bat. If you see the insect wing, the bird wing, and the bat wing, no doubt bat is a flying mammal, mammalia, breastfeeding animals. Bird comes under aves, under vertebrates. Insect is an invertebrate under arthropoda, joint-legged organisms. But when you take to consideration the evidences for evolution on the basis of their organ structure, function, and origin, then you come to know that gradually evolution has taken place. The function of the insect is to fly. The bird wing is also helpful to fly. Even the bat wing, that is the patagium, what we call, it also helps in flying. So the function is flying in all these organisms which have the wings, but their origin is different. Such organs are called as analogous organs. I hope it is very clear for all of you. Vestigial organs. Organs which occur in reduced form and are useless. These organs are present, but they are of no use. And in what way they are present? They are found in the reduced form. Such organs are called as vestigial organs. Example, nictitating membrane, vermiform appendix of human beings. Example for vestigial organs. See the nictitating membrane in the eyes. If you see the picture that is being displayed, you can observe here the nictitating membrane. It's a vestigial organ. The appendix, vermiform appendix, the tail shortened. The vermiform appendix, to tell you all, it's also a vestigial organ. Embryological study. The second evidence for evolution has taken place. The first one we understood: homologous organs, analogous organs, and vestigial organs, all relating to organs. The second one is embryological evidences. The embryological study. Embryology refers to study of development of an embryo. It's the development of an embryo in an organism from fertilized egg to young one, till the young one comes out from the mother's womb, or till the young one gets hatched up from the egg. Till then, what all the changes that has taken place. So, embryology is the study of development of an embryo. That also is one evidence for evolution. Embryos of all groups of vertebrates reveals that there are similarities among them. If you observe the picture, the embryo of a fish, the embryo of salamander, embryo of tortoise, embryo of chick, embryo of rabbit, embryo of human. In the embryonic stage, all appear very similar, but gradually the development takes place. So gradually there is a change from simple to complex. But in the first stage, that is in the embryonic stage, all appear similar, which also proves that evolution has taken place. So, embryological study of development of an embryo, tells us or reveals that evolution has taken place. For illustration, if we consider the vertebrates embryos, they are all very similar in the embryonic stage, but gradually there is a change. The embryo of a fish resembles much similar to the embryo of human also, but the development, there is a change. So, which shows that evolution has taken place, which proves that evolution has taken place. Dear students, hoping that today's class of part 7, evidences for evolution, where we discussed, for the evidences to be very clear, we have to know about the classification and its need, which we understood. And further, we also understood the two evidences for evolution. One is the organs. They may be homologous organs, analogous organs, and vestigial organs that help in proving that evolution has taken place. The second evidence was the embryological study, which also proves that in the embryonic stage there were similarities irrespective of the kind of the animal. Gradually the change took place as the embryo started to develop, which also helps in proving that evolution has taken place. The third evidence is there about fossils, which we shall study in our next class. Till then, recap the today's part in your respective places and try to answer the assignment 7 given questions honestly. The first question: how are the areas of study, evolution and classification interlinked? Second question: can the wing of a butterfly and the wing of a bat be considered homologous organs? Why or why not? Please apply. These are all application type questions where 2 to 3 times you should read the question and the answer is very simple. The third question: match the following. Column A, the pictures are being displayed, and column B, we have P vertebrates, Q bacteria, R invertebrates, and S unicellular. To the pictures which is the correct matching, match it. Dear students, hoping that all of you will be ready for the next class under the same chapter, Heredity and Evolution, the last part of this chapter, which mainly deals with the fossils and further part of that fossils. Till then, have a good time and have a good day. Praying for the world's peace and happiness and offering all our content which we have understood at the lotus feet of the Almighty. Meet you once again back in the next class. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Jai Sai Ram. Thanking you one and all.